Welcome to the South Florida Sports Trio podcast. Welcome everybody to the South Florida Sports Trio podcast. We're back. It's Chris. We're here for episode number 3 with Lewis and Alex, the normal crew.
What up?
Hello, everyone.
Yeah, and thank you for all the views. We got up to 100 last time I checked on the
big
first
milestone.
episode. And
Pretty
to 80
surprising.
on the second episode. Yeah. So thank you guys for viewing. And
Keep watching.
we even had a comment on one of them, and the commenter on YouTube wanted us to talk about the Dolphins. So
The disappointing Dolphins.
I don't think they'll disappoint this
are
year.
they
will.
are they bound for another 8-8 year?
Maybe less.
Maybe less.
As long as there's no key injuries, I think we're good because our offense is pretty stacked.
I just feel like they're missing one offensive
Weapon?
threat.
Yeah, but
like a threat.
That could be Parker. You don't know.
I know, but I still feel like it's not enough because Jarvis Landry is a.
He's a great slot receiver.
He's not. Yeah, but he's not a guy who's gonna break open a game.
No, but you have Parker, Stills, Landry, and then Greg Jennings as
I
the
know.
veteran. And then if Jordan Cameron does what he did 2
Well,
years
that's what
ago,
I'm hoping. If Jordan Cameron could be healthy and he could be Jordan Cameron of 2 years ago and not Jordan Cameron of these past couple years,
He's bigger than Clay, and he's more of a weapon.
Definitely
he's
a better pass
receiver,
catcher.
Definitely.
Yeah.
My only problem I see offensively, at least, is guard. I
Well-
mean, are we going to start Billy Turner?
Or are we gonna sign Evan Mathis?
Yeah,
No.
recent free agent. I
You
heard
never know.
I heard he's asking a little bit too much.
We're on
Way
his
too
top
much.
10 list though.
But
of
it's
the
just,
teams.
it's just all the teams are already assembled. You're not gonna add somebody now and pay him all this money when
I
nobody
don't
can afford
think
him.
he's gonna get
Yeah,
that money anywhere.
But he's a veteran. He'll adapt. I mean,
Oh, I know.
How
Yeah.
different is a guard?
But-
at each.
but
I mean,
what we're saying is that teams don't have the space anymore. to
at this
sign.
point, yeah, most teams don't.
So
Especially for a high 30-year-old, 36? I think
yeah,
he is.
it's definitely a possibility that he won't receive the contract that he's asking for.
Yeah.
So maybe he does lower it a little, and maybe the Dolphins can sign him. And I mean,
I think it'll make our offense
stacked.
as close as complete as you can get.
Because
for-
we'll have Albert
Left.
Albert and Juwan James at the tackles,
yeah, Pouncey at center.
Pouncey at center, and then the other guard position. If we were to sign Mathis, the other guard position is still up,
Yeah, it'll be solid.
but it'll be
At least we would have a competition.
and a lot of options because
Yeah.
we have like 4 guards right
Yeah.
now.
It's better than it's been the last couple years.
and
But defensively, guys,
we have holes, but my thinking is with the defensive line we have, if we could put pressure on the quarterback and just drop everybody back
It's
and
gonna-
still
I
put
mean,
pressure.
they're gonna put so much pressure on anybody, whoever.
Cameron
Yeah.
Wake,
I mean, wait,
Olivier Vernon,
yes,
Dominican Sue. We just signed
C.J. Mosley.
CJ Mosley.
And if Jordan Phillips can be,
Yeah.
is it Jordan Phillips? That's
Yeah.
his name, right?
Yeah, that's his name.
From Oklahoma.
Yeah, and we have Earl Mitchell. That's 4 solid defensive tackles. We have him, Sue, Mosley, and
Jordan Phillips.
Jordan Phillips. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's just the thing about the Dolphins' defense is there's always one problem here, one problem there. Last year was we couldn't stop the running game. We're probably one of the worst in
now
defending
I
the
think
running.
that's going to be our
Yeah.
best thing.
And now we have that plug in the middle.
Yeah,
in the
I
Dominican
think
Sue.
so. If
I
we
think
can
our
put-
last holes are definitely the second corner.
I'd say third corner.
I'd say the second because I don't believe in Jamar Taylor and
Will Davis.
Will Davis.
Yeah.
I don't think they're solutions. And then middle linebacker.
Safety.
Who do
Well,
we have at
safety, I like.
linebacker?
We don't know if Delmas can stay healthy.
But
Yeah.
I'm confident. Yeah.
He's great. He's great. He's really good.
And Rashad Jones is a Pro Bowler.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
Georgia.
Georgia. Yeah.
But who do we have at middle linebacker? Who are our starting linebackers?
Koamisi. Jelani Jenkins.
Yeah,
Which-
Jelani
and-
Jenkins who was great last year.
Yeah, but
And-
Cole Macy started middle linebacker last year,
Yeah.
and it was
Well-
horrible. I went to like 1-2
Well,
games, and
I
he
mean-
left in both.
Hopefully, that question mark of who our third linebacker is can step in pretty solidly.
Oh, we lost Trusnick to the Jets.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, but I didn't like Trusnick.
He was the team captain.
He
I don't know why.
He couldn't.
Yeah, but for
he
one
couldn't-
game, dude.
He could not defend the pass.
And
Nah.
hopefully one of these undrafted rookies can really come out strong.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
the
we
guy
need-
from Penn State or the guy we drafted last year, Jordan
Yeah.
Tripp.
Well, we had
Michael.
2 undrafted. We had two undrafted middle linebackers this
Penn
year.
State,
The guy from Penn State,
Mike Cole,
and I forgot the other guy's name, but he was also really good at Utah State, I think, or Utah.
Yeah, I don't know why they didn't get drafted.
I feel like whoever fills that hole in has to be a good pass defender more so than running defender.
The D line has
our
the
D line
passing-
should,
yeah, running lanes all.
and if
clogged
our
up.
D line can put constant pressure, I think we're pretty good. So where do you guys think
Dolphins.
Yeah,
Dolphins.
I want to hear a prediction on the record and maybe how far they go if they do make it into the playoffs.
I heard a couple of experts, and I say that with air quotations because 11-5 seems a little bit
It's out of reach.
Out of reach.
Yeah.
But I also was on Bleacher Report, and they had a rating of the NFL top talent surrounding a quarterback.
And we were like 20.
7. No,
Seventh?
we were number 7.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw a thing on Bleacher Report as well, and it was the top teams like overall roster.
Oh well,
And we were 22nd.
The one I saw was talent surrounding the quarterback, so offensive weapons, and they placed us in number 7, which I think is pretty accurate.
Well, Devontae Parker just had foot surgery.
Yeah, but they said he should be back by week 1.
He
Who
should.
knows how good
never
he'll
know.
be? But at least we have Greg Jennings to fill in that.
And you
And
don't-
Kenny Stills and
Exactly.
Jarvis Landry.
Yeah. And you don't know. Maybe you could misstep and mess
Well,
up your foot.
I say, no major injuries barred or stuff like that. 10-6, possible AFC East win because the Patriots may struggle without Tom Brady at the start.
I got 9-7, and they will get a wild card spot.
Wild card.
Yeah,
So you think the Patriots win the East?
yeah.
Even
without
the suspension. Okay.
It's going to come down to one of the last weeks.
And I think it's going to be 3 AFC East teams.
Oh.
Bills or Jets.
Buffalo.
I think the Bills.
But they have no quarterback. Well, that's besides the point. What's your prediction?
My prediction, I think it could go one game can turn it. 9-7
No,
or maybe even 7-9.
a late season win against the Jets or Bills.
The Jets.
Yeah.
Last couple of years have been horrendous.
All right.
Anyways,
well, another Miami team we got to talk about, the Heat.
yeah.
What about D Wade? A lot of stuff's been coming up.
His dad with the Cleveland Cavs shirt.
Well, what
He's
I
always
heard,
been a fan.
yeah,
what
he
I
was.
heard
It was an
apparently-
old picture.
Yeah, it was like
3
2
weeks
weeks old.
Yeah,
but
and then
then
he's
they
been
said,
a lifelong Cavs fan.
yeah, but then they said after that they found a picture of him
wearing it again.
on Father's Day.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's kind of
If your
I don't-
son
I
plays for the Heat, how are you not going to be a Heat fan?
Come I mean,
on.
I'm sure he wants his son to succeed, but I could see him just wearing a Cavs jersey. I don't think if your son plans on signing with the Cavs, you're just gonna wear a Cavs jersey until it's official.
Yeah, well,
know?
he
What
wouldn't
do
be-
you
he
What
wouldn't
do you
be-
think about the Lakers rumors?
He won't go.
Well,
Horrible.
okay.
fit.
The thing is,
Hey,
the Cavs option is viable, and that's why people are talking about it. But the Cavs can only pay him $3 million. I'm not
right
I'm
now,
not-
but they're also looking to trade Brennan Haywood,
Which is $10 million.
which is $10 million.
$10 million?
He's
Okay.
making
Million.
10 mil.
all right. Well, then maybe if they can, but who's gonna pick that up? That's also the question.
There's a lot of teams. Well, either way, they'll be able to sign Wade because, they can. His contract isn't guaranteed until I think July 2nd or something. So they have time to cut him.
No, yeah, but I just don't know who's gonna take Brandon Haywood in for $10 million.
Either way, they can just cut him. But
Yeah.
what they're doing is Brennan Haywood and the 24th pick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
For nothing, probably.
No, they're trying to get a playmaker or move up in the draft.
Well, all I know is I don't think Wade's going to Cleveland unless what's Wade's goal? The money or rings? He's won 3 rings. I think
Is he gonna be?
I think he wants to cash out.
Is he gonna
doesn't-
be? Is
if-
he gonna be Tim Duncan and Dirk Nowitzki, or is he gonna be Kobe?
I think he's going to be Kobe because if he just wanted to win, he could sign in Miami for $5 to $10 million, and they can bring in someone else and win.
And you've seen what's happened to these Lakers.
Yeah, no,
They are
We don't want
horrible.
that. We don't want that in Miami,
we do
Dwayne.
not. So I think he might be a Laker next year.
But the other news about the Heat is that they're looking to dump some luxury tax with Bosch.
Yeah, Chalmers
Not Bosch, my bad.
and Chris Anderson.
Because Anderson, that might be a way to get more money for him.
Yeah, but I if I'm Wade, Miami doesn't make sense unless you want to win a championship.
I agree.
I think the
Because
same.
as a Miami former player, he loves Miami. He knows them giving him $20 million will set back the franchise forever. Not forever, but for
the foreseeable future.
I don't think he wants to do that. I wouldn't want to do that. If I loved that team and that city that much, I wouldn't want to set them back.
Anyways, guys, we'll be right back with some Big Lou's Rapid Fire.
All I do is rhyme. All I do is get this money. All I do is grind. Play shows and chill with honeys. All I do is shine. Show the world, ain't it funny? I'm one of a kind.
Stay tuned for more South Florida Sports Trio.
Welcome back, everybody. And we have Big Lou's Rapid Fire now. If you guys didn't watch the first episode, Big Lou's going to ask me and Alex a set of questions. And we're going to give our opinions on it. And Big Lou will choose who had the better opinion. We each have 30 seconds.
Yeah, now we got a timer.
Yeah, we got a timer now. We're going to have 30 seconds, me and Alex, each of us, to talk on the topic. And, maybe Alex can hopefully get a win,
I will.
He's on to. So.
All right, guys, jumping straight in. Golf is the first two. Is Jordan Spieth the next Tiger Woods?
He is not the new Tiger Woods, but he's as close as I think anyone's gotten to it. Just Tiger completely dominated the game back in the day. In no sport has there been a Tiger Woods. The fact he contended week in and week out is incredible. But the thing is, Rory and Tiger, Rory and Spieth will be as entertaining as Tiger and Mickelson.
I see that, but I think Jordan Spieth, he's not the next Tiger Woods, but I think he is. Him and Rory are definitely the next best things in golf. Maybe they can be their own players, but Jordan Spieth or however his name is spelled, he has that special something. Him and Rory both have that special something, and it's going to be very, very, very fun to watch the next couple of years.
They both got that swag.
All right, Mr. Chris, you take a 1-0 lead. And second up, have you given up on Tiger Woods?
No, I have not. For him, it's all mental. He won five tournaments 2 years ago. I don't think it's his back. I don't think it's his knee. Tiger has to have confidence in himself. I feel like Tiger's given up on himself. Something when he hits the course, he just loses it. In practice, all of his players say that he hits the ball perfectly and gets every shot off he wants. It's in his head.
I mean, I think it's also in his head, and I think he is done, and I have given up on him. I don't think he'll bounce back and be the same Tiger he was. So it's going to be a struggle for him, and he's not going to win another major. And maybe he should stop sleeping with all those women. But
I think that's done.
Shots fired.
But he's done. I've given up on him.
He'll win one more.
All right,
at least
it's a tie game, 1-1. Moving on to the next one, Matt Scherzer. Was Jose Tabata leaning into the pitch?
It
dirty?
It was a dirty play. That guy did not touch the field the whole entire game. He was put in to pinch hit in the ninth inning with 2 outs. He had 2 strikes on him and an inside curveball. He dropped the elbow.
Right, it was a perfect game up until the bottom of the ninth.
With 2 strikes.
Yeah, definitely a dirty play. It's uncalled for, I'd say. Like, what do you gain from him losing that? It's like it's a dirty move. He went out of his way to drop it. He didn't have to.
I agree.
He knew what he was doing.
I think it was a dirty play. We play wiffle ball here, and when you lean into a pitch, it's dirty. All right, and that was dirty. He brought that elbow in, and he wore it, and he tried to he tried to play it off like he didn't, but he definitely wore it, and it was a dirty play.
All right. So, Christopher, you take the lead.
There it is.
We literally said the same exact thing.
No. Anyway, the steroid use by A-Rod, does it taint his 3,000 hit milestone?
Yeah, definitely. I feel like there's not as much worth to it compared to someone like Jeter or other players who have done it before. He cheated. I like A-Rod, but he cheated. It's still a huge accomplishment, and you can't get to that mark without being a great player. But at the end of the day, I can't give that milestone as much respect as another player like Jeter or, anyone.
Yeah. I think in the public's eye, of course, it's going to be tainted. I mean, it's not going to be the same as Jeter's or, any other Ichiro if he gets a 3,000. But to me, it's 3,000 hits. The fact that he's played this long and the fact that he's done what he's done at this age right now that he's at, to keep it going and keep being this great, because he's been great this year for a 40-year-old. I mean, that validates his 3,000.
Mr. Butters, you won another round.
What is that, 3-1?
3-1.
Yo, Alex, it's looking bad over there.
No, it's not.
All right. Who deserves to be in the Hall of Fame more? Pete Rose, the cheater, in a way, or A-Rod, cheater?
Definitely A-Rod over Pete Rose any day. Pete Rose bet against his team. He performed worse to make money, whereas A-Rod's goal, although a flawed goal, was to become a better hitter and a better player and help his team. Pete Rose, I feel like if you're hurting your team, if you're going to cheat, you're going to cheat to win, not to lose, and make money off of it. So definitely A-Rod.
I agree.
But none of them should be in Cooperstown.
I think A-Rod should be, and I think A-Rod deserves it. Even though those guys, like you said, Pete Rose bet against his team, and Pete Rose caused his team to lose. He forced it upon his team to lose to better himself. A-Rod wanted to better the team, and they made mistakes, but what they did was ridiculous, so they deserve to be in.
Neither of you guys are awarded points because I don't believe A-Rod wanted to help the team. It was to help himself.
Yeah, but by helping himself and becoming a better hitter, he helps his team.
So none of us get points?
Neither of you get points.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty retarded.
A-Rod,
I hate this game.
A-Rod is not
we
a
need
team
a
player.
we need a new rapid fire host.
All right, go. Wow. Anyway, going into the NBA, what position should the Heat fill in the upcoming NBA draft?
Well, they're definitely there's two holes that they're looking into, and it's power forward for depth. They're looking at Frank Kaminsky maybe, or maybe Miles Turner. Kaminsky, because they don't believe in Birdman, and they don't think McRoberts can stay healthy. But the other position is small forward shooting guard. I mean, it's the combo position, and that's what Stanley Johnson is, and that's who many people predict us to pick. So I definitely think small forward shooting guard is the place to go.
The Heat are planning on talking to Wade in the next couple of days before the draft to get idea if they're gonna want to pay him the money. If he takes less, then you go small forward because definitely Luol Deng's not the answer. If they come to the conclusion that Wade wants the money and he's not gonna come back, you definitely go shooting guard to fill that hole. Because although Deng's not the answer, he's definitely a role player.
Sir Alex, you are awarded a point.
Okay,
That's rare.
Let's see if Alex
He's
can tie it
rare.
up. Come on.
Let's see. All right,
Let's
the
see.
Minnesota Timberwolves, they have the first pick in the NBA draft. Who should they take?
Karl Anthony Towns. The guy is a beast on the boards. He's a beast on the defensive end, on the offensive end. He can run it with Wiggins, Levine, and Ricky Rubio. I mean, he just complements that team perfectly. They have the shooting. Wiggins, Kevin Martin. They have other pieces that can shoot. They're looking to shop Anthony Bennett, maybe find another piece that they can add instead of Bennett. And I think Karl Anthony Towns is definitely the perfect fit.
My view, honestly, is Jahlil Okafor is the best fit because the way their team works, they just run the ball. But they need someone who, when running the ball and driving in, which they have great guys to do that, Wiggins and Levine and Rubio, who's probably one of the best passers in the game. When that's not working, you need a steady guy to go to fill the hole of scoring. Okafor does that low in the post. He's the consistent scorer they can get to, make them somewhat irrelevant and maybe put pieces around the team. But they definitely need a big guy who can score.
I am so sorry, Alex, but you dropped to 0-3.
Let's get it.
2-0, Mr. Losada.
I'm the champ.
Congratulations.
The champ is here.
How do you feel?
I feel great.
Where will you be going?
Disney World.
Wow, that's a long trip.
Or Doral.
Or Doral.
Probably Doral.
Venezuela.
Let's just go to the movies.
Well, anyways, thank you guys for listening. And thank you guys for liking our videos and subscribing. You guys have been awesome.
Please comment more.
We had the subscriber ask us about the Dolphins. You guys can ask us whatever you want and we'll answer.
So, some Heat draft on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll definitely be previewing the NBA draft on Thursday. And that's pretty much it, guys. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
SF_sports trio.
Yep.
Please click that like button and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.
We'll be back on Thursday.
Later.
Excited.
Peace.